Hi there guys, it's Kieran here from Not Just Travel, and today I want to have a chat to you about cruises and sample cruises. So obviously I think the name kind of gives it away. A sample cruise is kind of a cruise that you get to take to sample what it is like to go on a cruise ship. There are so many options out there for kind of cruising, so many different amazing destinations you can go to, so many of these fantastic and beautiful ships for you to experience that it can be difficult to know where to begin. And I think that personally, kind of from my understanding and speaking to people, that's what kind of puts them off. They just don't know where to begin and they have this opinion that cruising's not for them. Well, the great news is a sample cruise does allow you to kind of try what it's like to take a mini cruise. A big thing that I hear a lot when I'm speaking to people about kind of cruising and why I love it so much is that they're concerned about whether or not they'll actually enjoy a cruise ship. A lot of people think that they'll be claustrophobic, they'll get seasick, or it's just not for them, it's not their type of holiday. I am a big believer that there is a cruise for every single person because cruising now is such a fantastic kind of option for travel. There are so many different types of cruise lines, there are so many different destinations, and so many different types of ship as well. So I honestly believe that there is a cruise for every single person, and I think everyone should try cruising at least once in their life. And I promise you, you will probably be converted afterwards, but don't be afraid of that. I promise you, it's a good thing to be a cruise addict. It's really difficult for me to kind of sum up in a short list all the places you can get to by a cruise. Just pretty much imagine that if there's an ocean, you can get a cruise there. That's the easiest way to explain it. But some of the more popular destinations are obviously kind of what cruising is known for, is those worldwide tours where you get to kind of sail around the world. They do happen, they happen quite regularly. But you've also kind of got the main kind of cruise destinations, I guess you would put it. So they would be kind of Australia, Asia and the Far East. You've got closer to home, you've got the Mediterranean, which is a really popular destination, probably one of the most popular destinations for cruising. You've then also got kind of Northern Europe as well, so you're doing kind of the Nordic regions, going up to the Baltic region and maybe staying off in Russia. British Isles is a big popular cruise as well, particularly for UK guests, so you get to sail around the UK and stop off at different UK destinations as part of that sailing. Then moving across, then you've got transatlantic sailing, so sailings across the Atlantic Ocean, obviously inspired by the Titanic, and these are successful sailings that do make it to their destination. We've done a transatlantic with Disney Cruise Line and it was the best. It was the most amazing cruise ever. And you really get kind of to feel at home on the ship because you are on board for kind of a long time. Our crossing was 4 days at sea back to back, but it was a great chance to really get to take in everything the cruise ship has to offer, whereas normally when you're in a more port intensive, you spend your daytimes off the ship and not much time on the ship. So this is kind of the reverse of that. But then when you do then get to the Americas, you've kind of got obviously kind of the Caribbean, which is a big popular one in from Central America. But then you've also got South America as well, and kind of seeing all the different destinations in South America and Mexico. But then moving across, you can also then do Hawaii. And finally, one that we're really excited and looking forward to hopefully doing in 2021 is Alaska, which is a really popular kind of cruise destination and very different as well from maybe the Mediterranean. The Mediterranean is about cities, it's about experiencing kind of the city culture, whereas Alaska is very much about wildlife, it's about food, and it's about heritage and history. So you've got a complete range of different types of cruise holidays you can take if you were to consider taking a cruise. However, if you are afraid of knowing where to start and which destination is right for you, or whether you'd like a particular destinations, that's where a sample cruise kind of comes in and could be the right choice for you. So what kind of sample cruises could you get? Well, we have actually just booked one. We just booked ourselves on an MSC sample cruise, which is a 2-night cruise sailing from Southampton, going to Guernsey for the day, spending the day there, and then sailing back to the UK. So you then get 2 nights on board, all inclusive, so all your meals are included, all your kind of drinks are included. This particular package also included the premium drinks package, so we can kind of include cocktails, spirits and wines as well in our package, and a fantastic price of just £260 per person for a balcony. So that's a really great short break away with all your meals included, gratuities included, no extra costs. So these are really fantastic ways to kind of get a short break as well, get away from it all, not have to fly anywhere. You can take as much luggage as you want, you can buy as much stuff as you want and bring it back as well, and fantastic prices as well. Now these sample cruises don't happen often, you have to kind of know when they are. So if you may be interested in one, maybe have a chat to us and we can help you find the perfect sample cruise for you. So guys, if you've kind of been on the fence about cruising in the past, but you've always kind of wondered whether or not you would like it, a sample cruise is the perfect chance for you to kind of try that and see whether or not cruising is something for you. Now, chances are you will probably fall in love with cruising. Most people we speak to who kind of take a cruise end up falling in love with a cruise. And then the great thing is as well, then you have this whole world of cruising available to you then. So all these amazing different ships, different destinations, different durations that you can take. But the great news about a cruise as well is it's a fantastic add-on to a land holiday. So, you know, you could take one of these sample cruises or short cruises and kind of add them onto your stay. So if you're looking to kind of travel to kind of, you know, the Nordic area, or you're looking to kind of do the Mediterranean, there are regular sample cruises or short form cruises that you can add on to your holiday already. So again, a fantastic way to see more of the world as part of one trip. A big one as well is maybe do a one-way cruise. So maybe leave from the UK and kind of go to maybe Barcelona and get off in Barcelona, have a break in Barcelona and then fly back to the UK, so you only have to fly one way. This is also really great for a transatlantic as well, which is a longer cruise. Generally these tend to be kind of 7 to 14 night cruises. But again, a fantastic way, and what we've done as well in the past is we've sailed from the UK across the Atlantic. We've stopped off at various ports along the way, particularly got to see some fantastic destinations in Canada. One of my favourite kind of holidays we've had was our transatlantic over to New York. But then at the end of it, we spent 4 nights in New York as well and got to experience that, and kind of got to do that romantic Titanic cruising as well across the Atlantic Ocean, which, you know, ours was obviously a lot more successful, but it was just a fantastic way to kind of see the world. And there was nothing more magical than kind of arriving, that sailing down the Hudson River, sailing past the Statue of Liberty, and kind of then literally pulling in about 4 blocks away from Times Square. So being able to get our suitcases and quite literally walk from the ship to Times Square, it really was the most amazing holiday ever. So if this is something that you are interested in, then don't be afraid to kind of drop us a message or give us a call and have a chat to us about kind of all the fantastic options that are out there for a cruise holiday. We've become cruise addicts and we would absolutely love to share that love with you guys as well. Other than that, guys, have a great week. All the best. Bye.